Now, you can experience the evolution of Gano Excel by simply purchasing products at a retail level. And we love that because we love satisfied customers. Or you can become a preferred customer and buy just $30 worth of products at the wholesale rate, and you get twice as much for the same dollar. Or you can purchase $50 worth of products wholesale, become an affiliate, and secure yourself an equity position in the compensation plan. And you can become an affiliate and get paid to tell others because it's free to become an affiliate, free to get your website. All you needed to do was to purchase $50 worth of product at the wholesale rate. Now, we get paid 5 different ways. We get paid retail commissions. We get binary team commissions. We got fast start bonuses, check matching, and also a bonus pool for all the executives and above. We take a look at retail. That's really simple. You buy wholesale, you sell retail, and you earn instantly. You keep the difference. Now, you can do that live, just handing the product to somebody and taking the cash, or if you're like me and you're a little bit more lazy, you can just point them to your website, and they can buy there and you'll get paid. And remember, your website is free, and you can let the website do all the work for you. You want to build a team, you want to go out and earn a nice income and build yourself an ongoing passive residual income, just start out with $50 worth of products yourself, personal volume of $50 on an auto ship. And then all you need to do then is just go out and help one person get themselves on a $50 auto ship and help them get one left, one right, and the company's going to pay you a $25 bonus. And what did you do? All you did was help one person get on a $50 auto ship and help them get one left, one right, and the company's going to pay you $25. Why are they going to do that? Well, they're going to do that because they're reinforcing proper behavior of us working together as a team. You see, this is a team sport. It's not about you or about me. It's about we and about us working together and helping the newest person get off to a quick start with Gano Excel. Now, what I'm not going to share with you tonight and you're going to want to learn about is our MVP club, because every time you help somebody get started for $50 on an auto ship and get one left, one right, you not only earn $25 bonus, but you also get a point into the MVP club, which will get you additional product for free. It'll also put you in a position to get entree to special events. It'll even get you to go on a trip each year. It could even get you to go on a trip, fly you there, and give you spending money when you arrive. All of that for doing what? Something simple. Get on a $50 auto ship, help one person do so, help them get one left, one right, and you're off to the races. If you can do this, you can literally work your way all the way to the top of the compensation plan by duplicating that over and over again. Now, our team commissions and a progressive team commissions, by getting one left, one right, just like I just showed you, and you continue to do that, you can earn 10 up to 15, and in some cases you can earn as much as 20% of the commissionable volume all the way down your pay line to infinity. Another way that you get compensated here is going to be for those who get an ESP package. So why would I get an ESP package? Well, number one, an executive success pack, which is what an ESP is, you're going to get more product and more benefits. So if you got an ESP1, for an example, $195. They're going to give you well in excess of $200 worth of products at the wholesale rate. The company is going to add 5% on your team commissions on your overrides for 2 full months, and it'll generate a 20% fast start bonus. You can get an ESP2 for $495. This is a better value. Why? Because you're going to get well in excess of $500 worth of products, and you're going to get an additional 6%, but for 4 months instead of 2. So you'd be starting out with a guarantee of 16% override on your team sales. And this, too, generates a 20% fast start bonus. Now, the very best of all three is the ESP3. This is the top-of-the-line program. This package for $995 gives you well in excess of $1,000 worth of products. It'll also give you promotional collateral material to help you build your business. This is for a serious business builder. This will give you an additional 7% on top of whatever you would have earned on whatever you would have earned. So it would be the minimum of 17% for 6 full months on all your team commissions to infinity. Now stop and think about that. An extra 7% on top of the 10 that you'd start with. So before you even got started, you were all the way up to 17% for 6 full months. This, too, generates a 20% fast start bonus. Now, what do the fast start bonuses look like? Well, let's just say that you are executive success pack 3 is what you purchased, and that you go out and you market ESP3s. I'm just going to use this as an example. Whatever the level you came in at, ESP 1, 2, or a 3, when you go out and you market an ESP package, you're going to get paid at that level. So if you're an ESP3 and you marketed an ESP3 to other people, on the first 2, you're going to get paid 10%. 10% on the $995 is going to be a $100 commission on the first one and a $100 commission on the second. But then the third one, starting with number 3, and each one thereafter, the company's going to pay you 20%. So you got a 100% raise, 20%. So you get 200 for the third, 200 for the fourth, 200 for the fifth, and 200 for everyone thereafter that. I think that's pretty exciting. But here's the best part of this. If you look at the graph there on the chart, you'll see that number 3 is paying you $200 in each one thereafter at 20%. Right below that, though, you'll see 10% and 100 and 100. What does that mean? That means that the override on the fast start bonuses that you would receive, starting with the third one that you marketed, you get 20% when you sell it, but when they get their first 2, you're going to get 10% rolls up to you. You're going to make 100 on the first one and 100 on the second one that they bring in. And on your fourth, fifth, sixth, and everyone thereafter, on their first 2, $100 comes up to you. Oh, but wait. On the first 2 of those first 2, each of them, $100 rolls up to you, and you're going to continue to get 10% or $100 on the first 2 of the first 2 of the first 2 to infinity. Now, some of you are going to have a hard time getting your head around that, but trust me, it turns into a lot of money. But what about your first 2? Well, remember those first 2 and the $100 came up to you, but that was all? Well, that's not all, because those 2 also came on with an ESP3. You're going to get a 40% match. You see, depending on whether it was an ESP 1, 2, or a 3, on your very first 2 that you get to come on with an ESP package, you're going to get 20, 30, or even 40% matching bonus on all the fast start bonuses that those 2 people get throughout their entire organization. Simple to say, it's a whole lot of money coming at you all the way down to infinity. On top of all of this, there's an executive check match from 2 to 8% when you get to diamond and above. All I can tell you here is it's a lot more money where you're getting a piece of the check of everybody in your enroller tree. What's that? Everybody that you personally brought in and all the people that they brought in and all the people that they brought in up to 8 generations deep. That could be literally hundreds and hundreds of people. Then there's the executive bonus pool. This is 4% of the company's commissionable volume, 4%, not only here in the United States, but 4% of everything in the Western Hemisphere. Now, how much is that? I'll be honest, I don't completely know. But I will tell you this, I hear they're doing $7 million a month in business in Peru alone. So when you stop and you think about it, how huge this will be across the entire Western Hemisphere, that 4%, well, there's already people earning a 5-figure a month income on that alone. They say there will be people earning as much as a 6-figure a month income on the 4% bonus pool all by itself. Now, how do you get started? Simple. Become a preferred customer and get $30 worth of product wholesale. Or become an apprentice affiliate for only $50 worth of product wholesale. And remember, it was free to be an affiliate and free to get your website. All 3 of the websites that you get. All you need to do is secure yourself an equity position by getting only $50 worth of product at the wholesale rate. Or, in addition to that, if you're a serious business builder, in addition to getting yourself set up on that auto ship for $50 a month, get yourself an ESP pack, an Executive Success Pack 1, 2, or 3. Which one should you get? What can you afford? How serious of a business builder are you? How much money do you want to earn? Certainly, if you plan to build a business, it makes a whole lot more sense to get an ESP 1, 2, or 3, whatever level you are able to come in at. But at the very least, you do not want to hesitate. You want to get started with at least $50 worth of product at the wholesale rate and secure yourself an equity position in the team line. Now, you can never remember and understand all of what I just said to you about this compensation plan. Heck, even if you've been around for a while. But I want you to know it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you understand. They're going to pay you anyway. But if you go to www.myganoinfo.com, that's www.myganoinfo.com, the company's information site, and click on Forms and Docs, you can go in there and you can download a copy of and see all the ins and the outs of the compensation plan. And in fact, on that site, you can even go in and watch a video where they explain it all to you in detail. So the company makes it easy for you to have access to all of the information. Now, it's an incredibly powerful company, unbelievably strong, great products, unbelievable compensation plan. But what about the timing? You see, I think the T in timing is more important than the T in talent. And I think that right here, right now, with Gano Excel, the timing couldn't be better. Now, why do I say that? They're already in 65 countries. There isn't any question where this company is going, but to $1 billion a year easy outside the U.S. quickly. And it's going to become a $1 billion company here in America, too. Now, any company that has great success goes through 4 phases of growth. Formulation is their first phase, where they get started. Concentration, where everything solidifies. And momentum, when it explodes and has growth that doubles and triples and quadruples in a matter of weeks and months. And then it hits a level of growth where it goes into what we call stability. Now, here we are in the United States, guys, and in the U.S. In the U.S., it takes about $100 million a year, between 50 and 100, but I'm going to tell you closer to $100 million a year in annual sales to hit critical mass that has a company go into all-out massive growth there, that phase called momentum, which everybody's looking for. Now, I believe we're real close to that. And why do I say that? Because we're doing about $50 million a month, or excuse me, $50 million a year in volume here in the United States right now. And I believe it's going to hit the $100 million a year in volume, and that's going to happen sometime in the next handful of months. I believe with all of the events going on across the country. I believe with the new website at myganoinfo.com, all the new tools, all the new videos, all the new energy, and with all the additions to the compensation plan and the MVP club, add all that together in the big launch that's going to take place next March over in Las Vegas, I think there's very little question that either going in or coming out of that event in Las Vegas that we're going to hit the first phase of momentum growth within Gano Excel. Now, what happens there? It's like the tide coming in. When the tide comes in, all boats rise. But you got to have a boat in the water. So everybody wants to get their boat in the water right now and go for the ride. Are we the right company at the right time? I think there's little question about that. Here we have over 5 million satisfied customers who buy the product every month, and they consume it every day. Over $700 million a year in sales, approaching $1 billion a year in sales, the majority of it outside of the U.S. And here we are, America, right here in the Western Hemisphere, where almost no one has heard of us yet, and we have the biggest coffee-consuming country in the world. I'll put it to you another way. Here we have something that's really, really good for you, and everybody wants to feel good, and they put it into America's #1 addiction, the #1 addiction in America, drinking coffee, and you and I are the ones who go out and tell everyone about it. So what do you want to do? You want to get back to the person who invited you onto this webinar, and you want to tell them you're a 1, 2, or a 3, and let them know, I'm a 1. I just want to be a customer. I just want to try the product. Get me some product or put me onto an auto ship for $30 worth of product so I can get it wholesale. Or 2, I want to become an affiliate, and I want to get started, but I only want to get started for $50 and $50 on an auto ship so that I can test the products and secure myself an equity position in the compensation plan and just move forward at that rate. Or 3, what are you kidding me? I'm an entrepreneur. I'm looking to make money. I want to replace the income that I lost at the job that I don't have anymore. I want to make up for income that I've lost elsewhere. I'm ready to go for it. I want an ESP package. And then just let them know whether you want an ESP 1, 2, or a 3 so that you can maximize your earning potential here with Gano Excel. Gano Excel, which is an unbelievable company right now at the right moment in time, and without question will be the next billion-dollar company in our industry. This is Ben Kane saying take care and take charge. Get back to the person who invited you onto this webinar. This webinar is officially over. Thanks so much for joining us this evening. Bye-bye.